Good morning, Chatsworth and Rockpointe. This is Frank Spencer with the F. Spencer Group, powered by Keller Williams Real Estate, DRE number 011-55964. And I just want to take a moment and give you an update on what's going on in the real estate market here in the great city of Chatsworth. So first, let's take a look at the Market Action Index. The Market Action Index tells us whether or not we're in a buyer's market or a seller's market. And the dividing line on this scale is 30. Anything above 30 is seller's market. Anything below 30 is in a buyer's market. And typically, buyers don't buy in a buyer's market. As you can see, we're firmly entrenched in a seller's market, and that is trending upward right now compared to just last week. We're up considerably. So if we look at the median list price in Chatsworth right now overall, considering townhomes and single family homes, median list price is $949,000, which equates to, and that's trending upward by the way, and equates to a median square footage unit price of 362. Average days on market is kind of plateaued, but overall the trend line is down at 85 days. 24% of the properties listed have had to have a price decrease in order to sell, and 6% had to relist. So let's put this in perspective. If you overvalue your property or overprice your listing, fully 30% of those people are having to restart the listing process in order to get their house sold. So trust me, there's no competition out there. You can be aggressive, but don't be silly and price the property at market value. You'll have multiple offers, and you're going to like the outcome, and it'll happen much shorter timeline than the 85 days. Median rent in the area is about $3,250 a month. Most expensive listing is $5 million, and least expensive listing is about $449,000. And as I said, we are trending up and in a very strong seller's market. If we look at the median list price, we can see that if we go back to probably about October of 2019, that trend line was trending up pretty consistently. Come along March and April, and that trend line started to drop a little bit, but there was an interesting reaction or pullback. March 17th, when the market collapsed because of COVID, sellers said we're not selling, and the big reason for that is simple. More than 90% of the homeowners out there actually have substantial equity, so they didn't have to sell. And if you weren't losing your job, if you knew you could make your payment, it made sense to stall any relocation ideas or buying another property, and they did so. So that stabilized the market, and actually our prices right now are trending up again. And we expect by the end of the year that year-over-year price increase in our community will probably be somewhere around 6%, and that's what we projected at the end of 2019 when we were looking forward to 2020. So we actually are not in a terrible market. Take a look at a couple more graphs. Average days on market, as I said, going back to about August or September of 2019, the general trend line has been down and pretty steeply down. So we've been in a good market. That's an inventory-driven market, meaning that because there's so little inventory, buyers have little to choose from. And guys, we're in a great place in terms of interest rates. We could get as low as 2.75 for a 30-year fix in the next month or so. And so buyers want to buy regardless of cost, because the monthly cost is where we live, and the monthly cost is affordable even at this escalating price or value that we have. And we expect average days on market as we move into the fourth quarter of the year and from there into the first quarter of 2021, we expect that to continue to drop and that trend line to run down. We think properties are going to sell very, very quickly. So again, if we look at inventories, our inventory is stabilized, and we think that trend line is going down. This 7-day average is trending downward, which means this 90-day average in time will trend down. Last thing, let's take a look at what Chatsworth overall, how it's segmented into value. And the luxury market right now, median sale price is about $2,100,000. It's going to be about a 5,500 square foot home on anywhere from a half acre to an acre, 5 bedrooms, 6 bath, and probably about 25 years old. It's no surprise that the luxury market is taking longer to sell. It just is, and that's typical. Anytime you have a shift in market, people tend to look more at the second quartile as being greater value. And if you look at it, for half the price, you can get a 3,437 square foot home on a similar size lot, 4 bedroom, 5 bath, and it's probably going to be a newer home. And those homes are selling in about a third of the time, about 67 days. This third quartile, and quartiles just means we divided the price points by 25% increments of the market. Right now is about a 2,386 square foot home. It's running for about $815,000 on 8 to 10,000 square foot lot, and days on market there is 57. And the investors are finding a pretty good market at the entry level, 649. It's going to be 1,500 square foot home, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, somewhere around 60 years old. And if you look, we have absolutely no inventory, and they're selling in 40 days or less. And again, if you price it properly, we're seeing homes sell more typically in the 14-day range. And all that happens by going out 44 days is you're overpricing it and you're chasing the market backward. And typically that can be a pretty bad strategy for a seller. But anyway, that is our market update for Chatsworth. I hope you found it to be of value. And I'm Frank Spencer with the F. Spencer Group, powered by Keller Williams Realty.